Yeah, so, like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna post this, but I mean, that's what I had in mind, but I just kind of want to talk and, kind of explain where things are at, where things are going, at least for myself, at least for me to listen back to, but I want to more act like I'm talking to myself than I am talking to some people. But I mean, there's a reason that my content and the things that I make are so inconsistent and just so, I don't know, why I take these big leaves and then delete stuff and then come back with something different. It's just, I mean, I'm lazy first of all, but I guess I could never find interest in something for super long. I could never, that's been consistent of me. That's been consistent of me throughout my whole life. I've never been super interested in something for more than a couple months, and then once those months are over, it could take me years. Honestly, it could take me years to get back into it. And unfortunately, that was the case with my old MSM content, but it's still kind of the case with making content about the game, because the My Singing Monsters content, I've recently started playing the game again. I've gotten some stuff in it, some newer stuff that I didn't have before. I've only been playing it for a couple days as of right now. Excuse me. This whole thing's going out raw. I'm not really going to edit this. I'm just going to talk over a black screen. Now I've shifted into like, okay, this is for your people. I mean, this is for your fans and shit. Because a lot of my older subscribers from later 2024 came from the MSM content. I can't deny that those are some of the most popular pieces of content I've ever made. I had 3 or 4 videos go over 10,000 views. My most popular one being the Fairy Island video, going over 20,000. For me, that's a lot. That's the most I've ever received on a video on YouTube. And that's part of the reason why I didn't just private all of them. I still decided to keep them public. I still think it's important to keep them up. But, I didn't want it clashing with the new stuff I was doing, but I did delete the update video I made in January because I ultimately didn't end up fulfilling the promise I made in that video of making that rewrite thing. The whole project's been abandoned. Everything I talked about in that update video has been abandoned. And what I said in that update video remained true, that I wasn't interested in making My Singing Monsters content anymore. The game, I really fell off with the game after November. Once I made the Firehaven video, that was about it. There's still a QR code in there for a now deleted short. Like, I'm not passionate enough or really talented enough. I say excuses like I don't have the resources or the inspiration to do it. Really, I'm just not talented enough for the scope of what I was thinking of doing. I was thinking of rewrite. Oh my god! Ugh, why am I yawning so much? I was I don't think I'm skilled enough or talented enough to make that rewrite that I wanted to. I wanted to rewrite the MSM. I wanted to rewrite the MSM timeline and kind of make my own lore around it. And I don't think it was very good, but at least I thought I had put some heart into it. But no. It's. I still think that, but it's not going to continue. unless I decide to change my mind down the road, in which case it would be very short-lived. And, you know, I just don't feel about it the same way as I did when I was 17. And I was a kid, and I just had a lot more going for me back then. I'm 19 now, and I've just got more things to worry. I got more life to worry about, and I just don't find that much interested in it anymore. I've kind of been waning the habit of me thinking of ways to rewrite and remake continuities of things that I really like has been waning on me. I just don't really do it anymore. I don't think of, like, back then, I would see something new come out, like a new monster for the game, and I would say, ooh, how can I make this fit into my lore? Like, when I saw the Paranormals, around when the Paranormals came out, that's kind of when I fell off from the game. Not because of that, that's just around the same time that I started falling off. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that long-ass silence out. That was awkward, but this doesn't just have to do with my singing monsters stuff, because some will remember some of my oldest subscribers remember. And one more note on the MSM stuff is I do apologize to my older subscribers from that era, that late 2024 period, when I was making the content and I was getting people excited for stuff. People were, from what I understood and what I saw from comments, people were genuinely enjoying stuff, and I do apologize for discontinuing that. I might pick it up again, but I don't promise anything anymore. I'm not going to promise anything anymore, because I did that for months in a Discord server, and I ended up just getting rid of the whole thing. And to address my even older subscribers, I'm talking like back to the mid 2023 days. Like, we're talking like early as summer of 2023, I worked on a project called Reminiscence of an Unforgettable Waltz, which was a fan project of The Caretaker, inspired by Everywhere at the End of Time. I'm not going into my whole video essay about what that is. All I need to really talk about is that project itself, and I guess kind of the inefficient, or just the unprofessional way I went about it, which was basically to just literally just rip other people's work and their interpretations of it and kind of mix it up a bunch, which that's not okay. Don't do that. And it's a similar thing where I just really wasn't interested in it by the time its end had come. I had a lot more things going on at the time that I ended up quitting that. I want to say the last things I made for it, they weren't released. The last things I made for it were around the same time in 2023. Like late October, early November was when the last things I made for it were. And I wasn't interested, because that was another time for me where it was just like, it was a bit of a rough time, okay? I've spent a lot of years of my life trying to chase the wrong people and, trying to get something that I wanted right then instead of waiting for it to find me. And so that I had my first breakup around early October. In early October, I had my first breakup, and that kind of left me fucked up until around December that year. But I ended up having a good time in December. And then And then I went through a similar thing in late 2024 where I was trying to chase something that was really meant to find me. And I ended up getting really hurt. I had two of my closest friends at the time, two extremely close. I wouldn't say my closest, but two extremely close friends of mine. One who I was romantically interested in, and I was made to leave them. I won't go into the exact circumstances that happened, but I did have to leave them both behind. And I tried to keep things going with them, but they ended up just not being interested. And they as well had a falling out with each other, so that was like the last nail in the coffin for the whole situation. And throughout that time, I really just earlier in 2025 was when things started to really pick back up. Like they started really we're talking April, May. April and May is when I met Eve. And Eve, well, I met Eve in April. Eve is the creator of the Monument Mythos. I'm going to link her channel below. And I was very privileged I had the wonderful privilege of being able to be in a couple of episodes for her series. It's called Alternate American Folklore. And I was very fortunate, very privileged to be able to be in the last 3 episodes of that. And as luck would have it, in May, right before I was about to graduate, we're talking a week and a half maybe before I graduated, I met Leanna. And when I said earlier that in 2023 and 2024, when I said earlier that those times were me trying to chase something that was meant to find me, when I met Leanna, it found me. That was it. When she found me, it found me. And she's texting me, she's sending me TikToks as I'm talking about this. But yeah, it found me. And we've been together for 8 months now, and it has been some of the best 8 months of my entire life. She's been so much to me. And honestly, I could have never asked for anyone else like her. There's nobody else like her. I couldn't even have asked for something else. I don't even know what something else could be for me besides her. She's perfect. She's perfect for me in every way. And I hope that I'll get to, have you all meet her someday. When I'm recording this right now, it's about a week after a trip out across the country. I won't say exactly where we are, but I live on the East Coast. She lives on the West Coast. And I flew out to see her for a week, and it was great. And I'm going to move out to be with her in June. And yeah. So, I mean, she stayed with me through everything, through finding myself. The day before I graduated, I had a very severe breakdown. I'm kind of jumping all over the place a little bit, but now we're back to right before I graduated high school. I had a very large crisis, a very large breakdown, realizing that, it came in different ways. I started blaming my mom for stuff and harkening back to a lot of things I experienced as a kid. But ultimately, I did come to the realization that day that who I had been my entire life is not who I wanted to be. And I just wanted to be, if not someone else, at least something else. And that ended up coming in the form of, I didn't want to be a man anymore. So I decided to start transitioning into a woman that day. Now, of course, the kind of household I grew up in, I'm not going to say it was abusive or anything, because it really wasn't. You know, I have very, very loving family, very loving parents. Sister, a bit annoying and a bit rude to me, but that's what teenage sisters do. But my father's always been very supportive of me until this, because it's a very traditional Christian home with very anti-LGBT views. I'm not going to give names. I'm not going to say who said what or how it happened or anything like that. But the way I was would not have been accepted there. I had really no freedom to be myself there, because I knew it would have ended in... it just would have like really screwed up with my life. I could have even... I don't know if I would have been kicked out. It was not a great time. And when that summer came, I had a bit of an identity crisis, because I ended up realizing that who I tried to make myself out to be was literally too perfect to be. Like this sounds really dumb. Basically, I had made this perfect image of what I wanted to be, and trying to fit into that had not worked for months. This is now, like, I've been trying for a month, maybe even 2 months. No, I'd say like a month and a half, to try and fit into this like archetype that I made, this perfect image of myself. Once I realized that I can't do that, and it became too hard for me, that sent me spiraling into a quite big identity crisis that was that lasted for a few days. And it was like, okay, who am I? I kept a lot of this private. I kept a lot of this away from people. I didn't want to have to make other people deal with this. I told some of it to some people, but I just kept asking, like, who am I? What am I? What am I supposed to be? And that ended up leading me into a psychotic break for the rest of the summer until around, I want to say, September, when I actually got diagnosed with psychosis. So what it was, it's major depressive disorder and anxiety. I do have quite severe anxiety symptoms, and went to a psychiatrist, got medicated with and what it is, it is psychosis triggered by my anxiety. So essentially, when I have big anxiety, I start to experience symptoms of psychosis, such as like visual and auditory hallucinations, among other things I'm not going to get into exactly, but that's been getting better with the medication, because the less I feel anxious, the less symptoms I experience, the less I have to struggle with that. But after this psychotic break ended at around September, I decided to approach my identity differently. I took on the name Winter, and I And I just started to look at Winter more like, instead of like some perfect person that I just have to fit myself into, Winter's just more of a reflection, if anything. It's like looking into a mirror and just seeing the way you want to be. And I recommend this to any person who is being, newer in their transition. Maybe they just discovered that they are transgender. Don't look at it the way I first did. Look at it the way I look at it now, which is this. Try to see who you want to be in your reflection and be that in a way that makes you happy. That's the advice I can give. And I understand it can be hard. I'm still struggling to break out of that mindset where it's like, stop thinking of myself as a boy. Stop thinking of myself as my dead name, which I will not disclose here. And, that does take a lot of time. Again, I'm still working on it, but it just takes some time. It does take a lot of time. And now we're here, making this. So, I guess I could start to bring it back to the original point of what this is going on instead of making it about my life story. I think that the final project for this channel, whatever it may be, it's coming soon. It's not that much further out. Whatever I decide to be the final project of this channel is coming soon. Well, I say coming soon, but it's could be any one video that I decide to call the final one. It could be any video. Not necessarily that it's coming soon, but it is coming. And it's when I say soon, I don't mean that it's coming not very long away. I'm talking about within the next number of videos I release, it could be. I think you guys should understand what I mean when I say that. It's going to be, at some point in the foreseeable future, I will be ending this channel. I spent years on it. I've spent on this channel since 2022, even before that. But the oldest videos are deleted. The oldest video I have that is still on the channel privated is from around July of 2022, I want to say. And I do have a new channel put below called Winter's Wonderland, but it's kind of the same problem that I initially expressed at the beginning, where it's just me not deciding what I want to do. And so when the interest shifts, the content stops, because it's a desire to keep things consistent at a cost of not knowing when I'm going to even be interested or able to put the next thing up. That's why there's such big gaps on this channel as well. That's why my last video prior to this was uploaded in May. And I mean, I hate to say this. Eve is a close friend. I just wasn't really interested in making content about her stuff anymore, and I think what she's doing now is great. It's a series called I think it's called Mythological Tourism or something like that. And I love what she's doing with it. But I'm just not interested in making that kind of content, and that's why there's been so many big gaps. And this is also probably going to be the last video for a while. I did put a really extended workshop remix, a really extended remix of Ethereal Workshop in my in the old MSM videos playlist, even though that was not originally a video I made in late 2024. The project started in late 2024. And I made another one on a plane. I made another Ethereal Workshop remix. And that one's just sitting on my Bandlab projects. I might upload it, I might not. I think it's very repetitive content to have so many Ethereal Workshop remixes. I just really like remixing that song and making stuff from the song, because it has some of the most fan-made content in the entire game. The entire community. It might have the most fan-made prediction content out of any island in the game. Just because the format for it is so easy. But, yeah. That's where I suppose I should leave this. And, I really do value everyone who stuck with me through all this. I value Leanna because she stuck with me through everything I've just described. You know, all the mental breakdowns and the struggles and just everything. She stuck through it with me. And that's someone I want by my side for the rest of my life. So, yeah, I'm gonna go now. I can't promise any new content in the near future. I can't promise if or when new content is even gonna come after this, but it could. And I really hope that you all will see it if I do decide to make something new. But I'm gonna go now, so stay safe, stay kind to each other, and yeah, I might just see you later.